How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man. I'll be in this another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm going to be in Flash Season 3, Episode 16. What happened on this week's episode? No, episode 17, I believe. What happened on this week's episode is that Flash has to go keep Flash out of the Speed Force. And to do this, Barry has to get Cisco to bind him to the Speed Force, but when Cisco does this, he's not going to be able to bring Barry back because he's not going to be able to pinpoint him. So they'll make this device to put on the back of Barry's symbol. That way Cisco can track him and they can track his vitals and everything when they know something's wrong. So Cisco brings Barry into the Speed Force and then lets him go, and Barry's walking around the Speed Force, and he first comes up upon the Speed Force entity making himself look like Eddie Thawne, and he tells Barry that Eddie had a different life, a different future before he sacrificed himself to save Barry and them. And he had a future with Iris and Joe, and they was a family. And the Speed Force was telling Barry how he was not supposed to let this happen. He was supposed to fight his own battles, but he let Eddie fight for himself. And after this, Barry goes further into the Speed Force, and this time he meets the Speed Force is making himself look like Ronnie Raymond. And Ronnie's telling Barry how him and Caitlin were supposed to have a daughter and they were supposed to have a family. And before Ronnie went up into the rift between the Earths and sacrificed himself, that they was going to get married, him and Caitlin was going to get married and have a family, and how Barry messed that up. And then the Speed Force tells Barry that there's only one way to find Wally. He has to outrun this time wraith, and time wraith starts chasing after him, and Barry phases through him and gets to the elevator and goes down further into the Speed Force. Well, when he gets down there to where Wally is, the Speed Force is now looking like Captain Cold. And he's saying how Captain Cold learned how to be a hero and sacrifice himself by Barry's example. And this is why Captain Cold sacrificed himself for the Legends. And that would have never happened if Barry hadn't been an example for him. And now the Speed Force has to try to stop Barry from getting Wally. And he attacks Barry with the cold gun. And then Jay Garrick shows up. And at first Barry thinks Jay Garrick's another version of the Speed Force. Well, this is the real Jay Garrick trying to help Barry, and Barry gets Jay Garrick's helmet and shoots the cold gun Ray back to the Speed Force when he's acting like Captain Cold, and then Barry phases through the ice the Speed Force put on the door and goes and gets Wally out. And Jay takes Wally's place, that way they can get out of there, and Barry tells Jay that he's going to come back for him. Well, while all this is happening, Jessie Quick tracks down Savitar, and she finds a weakness in Savitar's armor and is able to hurt him. And other than that, that's all that really happened, except for Barry then comes back out of the Speed Force, and Barry saying him and Iris need some space, and that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that we know Savitar has a weakness, what's going to happen with it? As always, it's Preacher Man on B-Side Night. Guys, GG's awesome. It's been another episode of Retro TV 91. See you next time.